We were just talking before we came on air about the phenomenal effort for the second half of the team. Tell us a little bit about just the race plan going into today.
Oh man, I think one of the things that I really focused on with the whole team was getting out and running their race. So, obviously you can't control what anyone else does, right? But you can control your effort. And so, I really wanted them to get out smart and then work their way up. We've run really well over the second half of our races and the first couple races that we've done. And I didn't want to, I was like, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel. We're just trying to do what we've been doing and run our race, and whatever happens, right? I don't think anybody was necessarily expecting that we would win today. And I was like, we just go out. It's a no pressure situation and see what we can do.
Yeah. And I'm not going to lie, in my predictions, I actually had Gonzaga winning the team championship, but the thing that surprised me was Nicole Bissell's race. Can we talk just a little bit? I was surprised, but you, having seen Nicole race and run and practice, may not have been as surprised. So just a little bit of seeing that come to fruition and what that means as a coach.
Yeah. So Nicole was one of my first recruits that I brought in after I got to Washington State. And her personality and mine, we just clicked really well right off the bat. And just watching her grow and develop, and I think, every athlete struggles with their confidence a little bit, and having those workouts translate to races. That's such a big component of running at the Division I level. And they'd been there in the workouts. Every single workout had been there. We had a workout last Friday where I was like, Nicole, you just literally take this confidence that you have in this workout and take it into the race next Saturday, and you're gonna surprise some people. And I don't know, she did that today. She went in with a mission, and I'm not surprised by it, but I know that I don't think anyone else expected her to be in 9th place. And she just ran. That's the Nicole I see in practice. And so it literally brought me to tears, when she was finishing. I was so proud.
Yeah, it is exciting, and that's why you run the race, right? This is one of those things where that's why we toe the line, that's why we run the race, we give the effort just for a chance at having that very, very special moment. And as a team, as a collective, this is a pretty big deal, winning the West Coast Conference Championships. It's how does that set you up for the extended postseason that you're looking to capitalize on?
I'm trying to take it 1 week at a time, 1 day at a time, and not, get too far ahead of myself. My mom always told me, don't count your chickens before they hatch. And so, just keeping doing what we're doing, keeping everybody healthy and excited, and, just getting to the start line at regionals and just trying to have that same mantra of doing exactly what we've been doing. And, hopefully, we haven't had a women's team go to nationals since 1985, and so it would be epic. I was just told that Washington State women's team has never won a conference meet, and so I don't know if that's actually true, so don't quote me. But huge deal. These women have just come together so much over the season, and their confidence and just working together. It's beautiful.
Well, one thing before we let you go celebrate with the team is looking at this course and seeing it kind of play out, and you had a chance to kind of dance around this a little bit, cheering folks on. Tell me a little bit about your take on the course.
I love the course. I think it's fantastic. It's from a spectating standpoint, it's great, but I also think from a coaching standpoint, because I think there are some courses like Chambers Bay, for example, where it's really hard to get to athletes in a place where they can actually hear you. And I think here you can actually still find some pockets where you can be really intimately connected with your athletes, and talking with them and getting them through the race and that kind of stuff. But just the footing is great. There's a low point, a high point, so you're still kind of having to work up that hill, a gradual climb, and all that stuff is great.
Yeah, and I think one of the things is that you're very close to seeing it all as a spectator. All right, Coach, let's not keep you from your athletes and getting a chance to celebrate that wonderful West Coast Conference Championship. Thank you so much for spending a bit of time. Congratulations on the win, both individual and team. Super well deserved. What an exciting race to be a part of. Really appreciate it. Take care.